My biggest fear of the day was that my butter had melted and turned to mush. Good morning on day 32. We are back at Devil's Fork Gap where we got picked up yesterday and I spent the night at Super 8. It's odd when you go to a hotel just for one night, you just gotta get everything done. I didn't do laundry, we didn't resupply, just mostly a matter of eating and working on copying data around and editing a video. There's always so much data after a few day leg. But now we're gonna head up. It's a big climb today. We're only gonna go, I forget, 10 or 12 miles. And then we'll go to a tent area. And then tomorrow, plan to go a little bigger day to get closer to Erwin. And then we'll head into Erwin the next day. So today it's beautiful. It's supposed to be sunny all day and high at 50. It's kind of crazy. It's a little chilly right now. So I've got my shawl on. But this here is the exciting part right here. I've seen these in so many videos, but we haven't done one of these yet. I'll show you. See that? There's stairs that go over a fence. These are more like normal stairs, not as vertical as some of the other ones I've seen. But this is the first one that we're going over. Looks like a dog went over. See the dog prints? You're going over. Ooh, it's a little slippery. And that's it. Bye bye, Devil's Fork Gap. I won't see you again, probably. And the trail just heads this way. Let's go, day 32. Exciting. Exciting. 2 nights out, back to Erwin. Beautiful day. No more rain, thank goodness. We've come across the road and there's Laurel Hostel way off to the side. As we were coming up on this point, I saw this tree and I was like, do we have to cross that? I mean, I think it's doable. It's just moss covered and kind of rounded. But fortunately, there's a real bridge over here. I wonder how many people try to cross that other log though. It's like a big dare. But this bridge is a lot easier to manage. And with a nice little creek going underneath. By the way, I always stay on the outside because if I stay on the inside, I might hit my bag against the side rail, and if you hit it, it bounces you off. So I always give a little room and stay on the outside. And up, up, up. Big climb for today. Wow, we climbed about 1,600 feet out of Devil's Fork Gap, and look at that. There's good Verizon service up here too, 5G, 2 bars. There's like a lodge or a resort over there, but super open views. It's quite amazing. What a nice day compared to the last like 4 days or 6, more than 6 days, because I spent two days in Hot Springs and one of them was pretty rainy as well. Just so much rain the last week and it's just beautiful now. Water sources are great. We got a shuttle from a shuttle driver named Doug. Great guy, nice to talk to, and he said that there's no rain forecast at least for like another week. And he said by the end of the week, we may have to start paying attention to water, water resources. If it's an unreliable supply, we may have to not be able to rely on them. Like right now, you can rely on every water source running because it's been raining so much. But in a week, things could change. We'll see. Whew, look at it, open views. Speaking of open views, I remember, I think someone commented about Like, oh, you're not getting the views here because you start so early. But honestly, if all I cared about was views, I would go do the PCT again, or the Arizona Trail, or any of the trails out west. Go hang out at Glacier all the time. But the AT is more about the challenge and facing all the special moments along the trail, I think. It's also about people, but I do enjoy being by myself most of the time, especially hiking by myself. But I look forward to like all the key moments, like the steps back there. Coming up next would be Johnny's Hostel, Station 19, Erwin, Damascus, all that. Walking through Damascus under a little sign along the sidewalk. It's all that. I can't wait to do all of that. All right, got to climb here. I don't want to embarrass myself with my huffing and puffing. So here we are at Hogback Ridge Shelter. It's a little bit from the trail, but there hasn't been any water in forever. Nothing coming up. So I'm gonna get a bunch of water here. I'm gonna try to chug a liter style. Unfortunately, because it's chemical, I need to go get it right away so it can sit still for 15 minutes. But I'm gonna eat lunch here and enjoy this beautiful day. Check out this. It's a pretty nice shelter, actually. It's super clean. I'm always gauging on predicting like what the mouse activity would be. I would say high. Yeah, I would say high. I think this little bit of trail right here is a prime example of the AT just going over a hill instead of going around. We just went over this hill straight up, and you see on the side, I mean, it's a little lower, could have gone around, and now we're going straight down. Up and down, up and down. And then it looks like we're going up at the bottom there. Oh, it's funny. Makes you work for it. I took the high rock little side trail here. Let's see if we get some views. Figure I would go live with you. Well, I guess not live, but you'll see it as I see it. Actually, you're gonna see it a little bit for me because I'm looking down at my feet so I don't slip off these rocks. Looks good. Oh, what are people saying? People are saying that it's totally overgrown and you can't see anything. What are they talking about? Sure be nice to live down there. Just all that land between you and the neighbors. Lots of fun. Hey, do you see that on the left? Looks like a bunch of roads everywhere. Logging roads. Nice. I don't know if I've ever shown you these blazes. Whoever maintains these actually scrapes off the moss and stuff and then paints it on. So it's nice and smooth on a nice clean bare patch of wood. Looks pretty nice. I have some new kind of vegetation growing along the side of this hill here. It's got all over the place. Show you a close-up here. It's all over. I don't know what it is. Anybody know? This hillside is incredibly green because of that. All the green stuff is that same plant. It's weird. They just pop up and then they just cover this whole area. We're coming down to the highway here and there's a parking lot, but check this out. There's 6 reasonably usable hiking sticks here. I would say most are too short, but it's weird that they're all just lined up here. I guess people that hike here regularly just leave it and then come back for it later, and I don't know. Take one, use one, and whoa, what is that? On the right, big cistern. I'm gonna go look inside. I wonder if it's full of water. I'll grade the water based on Arizona Trail grades. Oh, it's empty. Yeah, no way we're gonna run across that highway, so it's good that they have a bridge here. Looks like there's a white blaze on the left, so I'll head over. Someone's got tools. Maybe a trail maintainer? I just met a trail maintainer at the parking lot there before I started to climb from the highway. I think his name was Rocky, but he maintains 2 miles from there up here. And I have to say, he was going home now, but this trail has been super clean. Here, check it out yourself. There wasn't even a campsite up here, so I thought I'd check it out to see if he maintained that as well. But everything's clear, level. Look at that. It's quite amazing. And the leaves that are here are really mashed down. It's mostly dirt, but super well-maintained trail. This is what happens when you get someone just done cleaning it up. Pretty nice. Super nice, and it's nice even grade here. Pretty nice trail, and it's wide enough. It's not super narrow. It's actually excellent trail. Thank you to all the trail maintainers out there. I know it's a ton of work, and I just don't know how you managed to do it. I helped for 3 days on the PCT, and I was worn out after that. Most of the other trail maintainers were older, retired. I don't know how they can keep doing it weekend after weekend. It's a lot of work, and I still owe the Arizona Trail some time. I always said, if I'm gonna hike a trail, I need to go back, do some trail maintenance just to pay back. I should really pay back the PCT some more. 3 days isn't enough. Although I gotta say, Mike, I hurt my wrist. But we worked hard those 3 days. But yeah, I can't wait to come back into AT somewhere and help out. I know some of the viewers are trail maintainers as well. I'd love to tag along and help at some point, maybe next year, but or the year after, I don't know. But not this year though. It's all booked up. I just took this really short little off trail to check out the water source at this marker. I just want to check it out because there are no updates in Guthooks. It did rain a couple days ago. It's flowing pretty well. I said a liter a minute, but you're gonna have to scoop it. There's no easy way to fill a bottle, sorta. It's gonna be sedimenty if you try, but it's flowing pretty okay right now. Sometimes as I go up a hill, I realize, why do I have a full bottle of water? I should drink it so it helps me get up the hill instead of just lugging it up the hill for no reason. So I'm gonna drink a whole bunch, and then within 2 miles will be a campsite, so I could chug this. I don't have to ration it at all. I could go crazy. In fact, I should finish it before camp because this is flavored, and I want to drink all of it before we camp out. Whew. It's a steep one after the nice part. Look at the blue skies today. Such a nice day. Slight breeze. It's perfect. It's just summited the second to last little peak. It's wide open out here. They have to use these poles because there are no trees. I guess we're going down this way. It's always so interesting seeing houses just up on way up in the hillsides, like way up. How did it get there in the winter time? Oh, there's a bunch of houses in the saddle over there. Here we are at mile marker 321.3, I think. This is where I'll be camping out. There are various comments about people not being able to find water, or one person did say that if it rains, the whole place gets muddy, and I could see that. Let's go down there and check it out. I'll put this away until I can get down where it's more level. I hope this was not the water source that we're supposed to rely on. It looks like it's flowing, but super slowly, and you'll need a scoop. You're gonna have to actually dig out a deep spot and get a scoop. Not good. Let's look around. I found this black pipe that's supposed to be at the spring. This is a reliable source. There's some water coming out of the pipe. More is just coming along the sides. I guess it needs to be dammed up better higher up, but there's water flowing here. collectible anyway. The campsites are not the best. They're just littered in leaves everywhere. Nothing really level. I don't know. Not the best places. There seems to be better campsites up at the ridge up there before we came down. It's just there's a breeze going on up there as well. But down here it's pretty protected. It's just nothing good. Got my tent set up and I'm getting meal ready. My biggest fear of the day was that my butter had melted and turned to mush, but it's actually still quite hard. So not bad. It's a little less than a third stick of butter, but 2 nights I'm gonna use up a good portion of olive oil as well. But my butter didn't melt. That's it for day 32, folks. I didn't film much when I got to here because I was wandering around the pipe spring area looking for the spring, and then just looking for campsites. There's just nothing down there. So it's just everything's covered in leaves. Sometimes it's hard to find any decent campsites. So we came up, and right at the gap there's a bunch of sites, so we're camped out here. I don't know if you can see my breath. It's cold. It's gonna be a cold one tonight, but it's gonna be a dry one. Hopefully the quilt and tent stay dry. There's a slight breeze, so I think it's gonna be all right. But anyway, tomorrow, day 33. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm actually just amazed that we broke 15,000. I thought for sure maybe 10 we would get to 10,000 with the through hike going, but I mean, I think I celebrated breaking the 8,000 marker just relatively recently, so 15,000 is quite a shocker. So thanks everybody for subscribing and watching all these crazy videos. Hopefully I catch a few more good things tomorrow. I have a few things in mind of what I want to do tomorrow. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Can you see my breath? I remember as a kid in the winter we'd try to like blow smoke rings because we think we were so tough. Yeah. All right. Good night.